People with disabilities, including veterans with disabilities, have a right to be free from discrimination when buying or renting a home. I'm Leah, an attorney from Disability Rights, Texas, and in this video, we'll talk about your rights when it comes to housing. Under the Fair Housing Act, discrimination is prohibited in the sale or rental of a property and in the terms and conditions of a lease or sale. Landlords or sellers can't ask about your disability unless they ask everyone who applies and they ask for one of the following reasons. Determining ability to meet ownership or tenancy requirements. For example, for housing that is available exclusively to persons with disabilities. Determining if applicant is qualified for a dwelling that is only available to persons with a specific type of disability. Asking about current illegal drug use. Landlords can also ask for medical documentation if you require a reasonable accommodation. The Fair Housing Act requires housing providers to make reasonable accommodations in rules, policies, practices, or services when such accommodations may be necessary to afford such persons an equal opportunity to use and enjoy a dwelling. Accommodations may include waiving no pet policy for a service animal, assigning a designated accessible parking space for a tenant with a mobility impairment, allowing a live-in aid for someone who requires one. The Fair Housing Act also requires housing providers to allow reasonable modifications to the structures themselves. Depending on the housing, the tenant may be responsible for the cost of the modification. Modifications could include installation of a ramp, installation of grab bars in the bathroom, widening a doorway for a wheelchair. Thanks for watching. Those are your basic rights in housing. If you want to find out more, check out the Disability Rights Texas website at DRTx.org or visit us on Facebook and Twitter. Disability Rights Texas thanks the Travis County Women Lawyers Association for providing funding to make this video possible. The information in this video is not intended to and does not replace an attorney's advice or assistance based on your particular situation.
Produced by Rooted in Rights.